everyone, so I guess I'm gonna start with a little story of why I'm making this video and how I came across oil pulling. About 2-3 months ago I developed an abscess in my mouth. It doesn't have anything to do with a cavity. The tooth on the outside was fine. There's some sort of infection going on inside my gums. And so I went to the dentist and he said I need a root canal because, you know, the infection's coming from my tooth, from like the root of my tooth. And I got that done and the abscess didn't go away. Anyone who has gotten a root canal done, or root canal treatment done, knows that that's not a fun thing to do, and if there's any other way to prevent let's say cavities or tooth abscesses or root canal treatment, you know, I wanted to consider other alternatives, especially since the root canal treatment didn't work for me. I mean, so I had this abscess now for, again, like 2-3 months. I don't even remember, it has been so long. I still have it. But it never hurt. This is the weird thing about my abscess. Like, I read so much about it on the internet, you know, how something's wrong with your body and you go online and that. So I came across oil pulling. And until like 2 months ago, I've never heard of oil pulling before. I'm like, what is this? And I found out about this after my treatment, after my root canal treatment. So I wish I had like found out about this before. And so I did so much research. And I don't really want to explain too much what oil pulling is. I'm gonna leave a lot of links below. And so you can check them out yourself. There are plenty of videos out there that will explain to you what oil pulling is, and I'm sure you've already watched some of them, because otherwise I don't think this is the first video you're watching that has to do with oil pulling. But I was looking for videos of people doing oil pulling like on a day-to-day basis, like a diary, because usually you just hear the end result of people like, oh, oil pulling worked for me and it did this and that, and I was looking for like a video diary almost, and I didn't find one, and there might be one out there, but I didn't find it, and so I thought I'm gonna make one. I tried oil pulling like 2-3 times so far. I looked into it and they say that the best oils for oil pulling is virgin organic coconut oil and organic unrefined sesame oil, and they say sesame oil is stronger. I'm not gonna be here comparing sesame oil to coconut oil because I haven't tried it with coconut oil, but I'm gonna do the sesame oil one. It doesn't matter which brand you get, but as long as it's unrefined, cold pressed, organic sesame oil or any other oil like coconut oil, or I tried with olive oil too and it worked a little bit, but I wanted to see, you know, what people that like all these websites recommend sesame oil and coconut oil, so I went with this one, and they say that the taste is terrible. I actually like this way better than olive oil. Olive oil literally feels oily and slimy, and I mean, kind of like what you expect. With this, you kind of, if you like the taste of sesame, like anything sesame, you're actually gonna like this. I put this also in my salad, and it's actually nice taste, so I don't understand why people think it's so disgusting. So if you don't know what oil pulling is, I'm just gonna explain it real quick. Again, you can look at the links down below and, you know, do some research on YouTube if you want. But oil pulling, it's supposed to detoxify you. You're supposed to take about a teaspoonful of oil and swish it in your mouth for 20 minutes. I mean, if you do 50 minutes, that's fine, but you're supposed to do it between 15 minutes and 20 minutes, and the longer you do it, the more toxins you're gonna pull out of your gums, out of your saliva. But if you have it longer than 20 minutes, your gums will reabsorb the toxins. So 20 minutes is like the ideal time, supposedly. And you're supposed to do this every day or like 5 times a week. It's good to have like a day or 2-day break, so you don't have to do it. And there are no side effects, as in like terrible side effects with like medicine or root canals and stuff. So I think trying this is worthwhile. This cost me about £5. I'm here in England, so it might be more expensive than your regular oil, but it might be worth it. It might actually save you a lot of money in the end. And So you swish it around for 20 minutes, and I'm gonna do this on camera. I'm gonna fast forward it because it's probably boring to watch. And with this particular oil, when you spit it out, it comes out as white, and that means it worked. Like, it means it put out all your toxins. And you're supposed to do this in the morning. And if you take showers in the morning, that's a perfect time to just swish it around, and you get used to it. Like, this is not that bad. The first time is probably the worst time, and then you get used to it. And just leave some room in your mouth, so because you accumulate a lot of saliva and your mouth is going to be really full, so just like a teaspoon. If it's too much, just spit it out a little bit. And then you're not supposed to spit it out in your sink because it can like clog up drains and stuff. And so you're supposed to spit it in the trash can. What is it supposed to do? The first time I actually tried with olive oil, because I didn't have any other oil in the house. The first time I tried with olive oil, my sinuses, I wasn't sick, but I could feel how my sinuses cleared up. Like, I was breathing so clear. Like, it felt like, I don't know, it felt like everything was just gone, everything was empty. And it lasted for like 2 days or so. But and then another thing that a lot of people say is that you get whiter teeth. So if anything else, like almost all the people that I've listened to that have done this before, they say their teeth get whiter. And I've noticed that too with the olive oil. But I'm mainly doing it so my oral health is better. It's supposed to create less sensitive teeth, healthier gums, clearer skin, which is always good, and especially white teeth. So what I'm gonna do, like, this is the beginning of like a video diary. I'm not sure if I'm gonna upload every day because that's a lot of work. But I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna film me basically swishing the oil around, and whenever I notice changes, whether positive or negative, I'm gonna talk about it in a video, and I'm gonna like compile it on one video, and I'm gonna upload it once a week until this whole bottle is empty. So as you can see, I started already. Also, I use it in salad, but I'm gonna use this to swish oil around in my mouth for like, this is probably gonna last me a month or so. And I'm gonna keep a video diary until this bottle is empty. And if I notice anything, like as I said, I still have my abscess here. It's a little bit smaller, but still there, and it's not hurting, it's not painful, it's just there. It actually feels really hard, and I really hope it doesn't infect anything else. And the logic behind it is that I think if I have healthier gums and less toxins, the abscess is gonna go away. And if that doesn't work, obviously, if I have any other side effects like whiter teeth, I'm gonna tell you about it. Before I start, anyone who has tried this before, or if anyone has any questions, please leave a comment below. And you know, this is supposed to be people discussing oil pulling and see what works for them, because obviously I'm just one person, and it's always good to have a lot of people in one place discussing this or like sharing their experience. So I would love for anyone who has tried this before to leave a comment, and if you have any questions, I will try to answer them, and anyone else who has done oil pulling before can answer these questions. So so again, I'm gonna start, and for 20 minutes I'm gonna swish this around. So what I usually do, I literally just, you know, take a sip out of this bottle because I'm the only one using it. So here we go. Okay, so I had to pause because I didn't want to like spend 20 minutes staring at the camera, but I just spit it out. I washed out my mouth with like lukewarm water, and so yeah, it has been 20 minutes. And I say definitely drink something. as I said, the taste is not that bad, but having oil in your mouth for 20 minutes is kind of exhausting. I hope you watch my next video to, you know, hear any updates, and I'm gonna be just honest. If it works, it works. If it doesn't work, then you know. And I hope at least I would get like whiter teeth or something. That would be nice. But I've heard so many great things about it. Like, I just came across this article from someone, and I'm gonna leave the link below, who stopped brushing her teeth, and she basically she didn't use any toothpaste or anything, but she did oil pulling. And I'm not like recommending it, but I just came across this article, and I feel like, you know, maybe it actually will prevent cavities and or fix cavities. I don't know, like, I'm not a dentist, and I'm not here to give like dental advice, but I'm just here to, you know, just do an experiment and see what works for me. So I hope this was informative, and again, stay tuned for my next video, and I'm gonna see you then.